Alright, here we go. Bills taking on the Jaguars. The first game in the AFC. Third game of the wild card round. Let's see what happens as the Bills will get the ball to start. As that'll be a 22-yard kick return. Allen is going to find wide open receiver who will go through everyone, hurdles a man, past the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. So, first play of the game, first play on the Bills offense is a 72-yard catch and run for Buffalo, and they will go up, assuming they make the extra point, they will go up 7-0. It's crazy. One play, touchdown. Yep. It's able to juke him out. There it goes. Yeah. Wow. Hurdle. He's off to the races at that point. Juke. Extra point is good. 7-0. Let's see how the Jaguars can respond, as they took 36 seconds off the clock. Let's see how the Bills respond. The Jaguars respond. First throw to receiver, 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Lawrence looking. Isn't able to catch it. 3rd and 4. Lawrence got it. Got it to the receiver. 15-yard catch. And run. Looking. Gonna go ahead and do a QB draw, and we'll only get 1 yard. Looking. Finds a tight end and gets 13. So they are inside the 45 of Buffalo. Taking some more time off the clock. Taking more time off the clock than the Bills did. As they're now at the 40. They're now inside the 35, 30. Stiff arm and gets to the 27. And hand it off again. Past the 25 and is able to get to the 24. Gets inside the 15. Finds the tight end, past the 10, 5. Stiff arm, touchdown, and just like that, this game is going to be tied just before the end of the first quarter. Extra point is good, and it's 7-7. 34 seconds left. Looking. 10, 15, 20. Goes down at about the 18. Or no, 23. Hands it off. Gets around everybody. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Is this going to be another one-play touchdown? It is. 77 yards from the 23. Wind blowing at 1 mile an hour. Does not have any effect. It's 14. So 2 one-play touchdowns for the Bills. And the Jaguars have taken their time, but they're still scoring. The Bills definitely can score quick, that's for sure. Here we go. Start of the second quarter. Already starts off with an incomplete pass. Lawrence. Looked like that ball got kicked up in the air. Lawrence again, and he's got it. He's got the receiver, 40. Gets to about the 36, 37. Lawrence still looking and gets sacked. 2nd and 16. Lawrence gonna go ahead and scramble. And we'll get 3. 3rd and 13. And he will get the first down, barely. Dropped. 2nd and 10. Looking again. Tight end. It's intercepted. That is exactly what the Jaguars couldn't do. Was they are going to be at the 80. If they give another one-play touchdown, it's going to be at the 81. And they'll get around him. Gets around him again. Hurdle. Again, another. Is this going to be a nut? Ah, 2 yards away from the 3rd straight one-play touchdown. The Bills, I guess, can just do big plays all over the place. They were 2 yards away from another one-play touchdown. That was crazy. And they're at the 20. They're at the 2, and they've got the. Did he just slam him to the ground? Yeah, it just. The corner just gets flattened by the receiver, and it's 21-7 Bills. A minute and a half left to go in the first half. Jaguars have it. Can they score before halftime and go down by 7 as opposed to being down by 14? Minute 23. Gonna hand it off. Stiff arm. And we'll get 7. Okay. That'll be 5. At the 40. Hands it off. And we'll get 5. We'll get to about the 45. 2nd and 5. Hands it off again. We'll get 2. Time slowly ticking down in this half. 40 seconds left. Gonna give it to the tight end, and we'll only get 5. Gets past midfield at least. Jaguars do have a really good kicker in Cam Little, so they're probably already in field goal range. 2nd and 8. Get to the 40. So now they're definitely well in field goal range. They're gonna go ahead and just kick the field goal. And go down by 11. Nope. Wind carries it. 7 seconds left. Allen. Deep throw. And that's the first incomplete pass for the Bills. We're moving on to the second half. Bills still down by 2 touchdowns. Jaguars get the ball, though, to try and go back down by 1. The way the defense is played for the Jaguars, though, they're gonna need to score probably as quick as they can, and they're gonna need to get some kind of stop because they have not been able to do that yet. Second and inches. 7 yards past midfield. Now they're at the 48. King. Sacked. 2nd and 16. On the 47 of their own 47. As they've gotten it back to midfield. 3rd and 12. 6 yards. 4th and 6. They're gonna kick another field goal. This is kind of surprising. Wind blowing at 1 mile an hour in the direction of the field goal is going, so that's good. The ball's going, so 10-21. Jaguars were able to make that. However, now they gotta get 2 touchdowns to get the lead. So they're able to stop them. They're at 24. Let's see if we can see another one-play touchdown. Nope, gets shut down immediately. Looks like we're done with one-play touchdowns. 2nd and 7. Allen finds the tight end, and that will be a 27-yard catch and run, and we'll get to the 46. of Jacksonville. Give it to Cook, who will get 3. Make it a 2nd and 7. Looking again, tight end. Past the 30, 25, stiff arm, and we'll get to the 21. Hands it off to Cook. Is able to get 4. 2nd and 6. Hands it off. Looking. And steps out of bounds. 3rd and 1. And intercepted as he tries to throw it quick. Doesn't work. As the Jaguars will get the ball at their own 43. Tight end finds him. 18-yard catch inside the 40. Hands it off. ETN breaks tackles and will get 6. 2nd and 4. Looking. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. Jaguars need to score pretty soon here as we're coming to the end of the 3rd quarter. 10 yards here. 3 seconds. And that's another 13 yards, and that'll take us to the 4th quarter. Jaguars need to score quick. They're at the 11. They're at the Bills' 11. They're now at the Bills' 8. Hands it up. Going to go ahead and scramble and go out of bounds just to get 1. 3rd and 6. And that's going to be a touchdown. So the Jaguars will get back to a 1-score game. They're going to go for 2, and they're going to get it. It's a 3-point game. A field goal could tie it. But the Jaguars have to get another stop on defense. 17 yards. 2:32 left to go in the 4th, and he finds the wide receiver. 23. And there we go. Gets 11 for James Cook. So the Bills have the ball at the Jaguars 43. What is the Bills going to do? 2:06 left to go in the game. Up by 3. And they've got the receiver inside the 30 now as they're at the 29. Hands it off. Go, and that will be a 16-yard. It's a 16. And there we go. Touchdown. So the Bills go up by 10. Go back. They go up by 10, assuming they make the extra point. A minute and a half is good. 28-18. Jaguars have a minute and a half to score 10 points. That does not help. They start at the 21. Minute 27 left to go in the game. Bills up by 10. The Bears were able to come back against the Packers. We'll see if they're able to do the same thing here. 12 yards. A minute 20 now. Looking. Lawrence finds the tight end. 11. They're at their own 45. They're not moving fast enough. They need to throw. They need to get the ball. They need to get bigger plays. They're barely at their own 50. They're at the 50. They're in the Bills' side of the field, but barely. Lawrence throws an interception. That's pretty much gonna do it. The Bills are gonna go on more than likely and beat the Jaguars with less than a minute to go. They're up by 10, 47 seconds. They're at their own 35. They only get 2, so they got to the 37. 3rd and 8. And hurdle. And that'll be 12. That'll be about the 49. They'll get to their own 49, and they are now on the Jaguar side. 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Hands it off to James Cook, who will get the first down, maybe? Nope. 6 seconds left. Final play of the game. Josh Allen airs it out and is able to find the receiver. Touchdown. Bills go up by an extra 7 at the end of the game. And that's it. 35-18, Bills with a dominant victory. Alright, this is the bracket now as the Bills beat the Jaguars. As of right now, they'd be playing the Broncos, but we'll see what happens with the rest of the games.